Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me...
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside.
At their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, Stroud. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay, now. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Down. Set.
Young working from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Again, it's Young.
1st down, Carolina.
Catch made over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. It's his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Ryan
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Chase.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down, Stroud. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said,
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Hauled in left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set, ready. 10 black.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Rashid Shaheed back deep to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Nixon gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning into an explosive play.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the double.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set. Red, 38, ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And with 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13.
Ready. Blue, yellow, 22. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Running the throw here on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. With 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On the set.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's again to Hubbard. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right.
Strad to throw on first down. Complete to Dell. Gets it to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go. 45. 1. Ready?
First down. Young. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Looking to throw. Young. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Lucky to avoid that turnover. Might need some more luck here if they want to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 40.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Shotgun now, first round. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18. What's that? Hey, uno more. 19 Texans. Motion.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. The 12-year vet strikes true. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Young. This is Xavier Liggett. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Young on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Striker. Set.
Here's Young again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
That's another Panthers 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
In the red zone on 1st. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively. You'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Again, it's Young. He brings it in. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Cut.
To the air, yet again. Young. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, They had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Covered, and he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error?
He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game.
Panthers 21.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Let's go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Houston. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
18. 19 Texans. Buggy.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go. Look the high. 18. That's it.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll double their lead to 6.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. return. This is ETN. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it down for him from the 31.
Here we go. 45.
Here's Young on first and 10. Hits his running back. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Strike. Check. Strike.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And with a nice game, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Case, particularly what he was able to get out of it. Defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
60 red. 60 red.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Go now. Black. 95. Drill. 52. Yellow. Hut.
Third down run by Hubbard. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers come through to tie it in the fourth. Xavier Legette with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Panthers 28, Texans 27.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Looks away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
They've got first down here from the 36. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't bring that along the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's cut at the 4. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. The Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
First down, Stroud. He's got a man left. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Oh, 118. What's up? Hey, south.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Catch made. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Got at the 2. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
ETN on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Shot, 17.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Panthers want to end it in regulation if they can. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Young working from the gun. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the Panthers first down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, confused. Blaster, stay. Stay.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Punt.
The left side, Sanders has it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Striker, 3-3.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Set, go.
Brooks. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ready.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Punt.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Come on, set, ready.
Hubbard. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they sent him backwards on third and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. To decide the game. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Your kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.